Hi guys, it's Kris with alk&me and the blue fiber tree. Today I'm going to show you two techniques with macrame. One is a square knot and one is a square knot sennit. I will explain shortly the differences between the two. Keep watching and I hope you enjoy the how-to for the day. All right, to get started with the square knot first has to have two cords attached to your dowel rod or your tree branch. Tie them on or latch them on with what's called a lark's head or a reverse lark's head knot, okay? Those cords will be side by side, and when you're working the knot, the two outside cords are considered your working cords. The two inside cords are your filler cords. Okay, the first square knot we're going to do is a right-facing square knot. And really, anytime you're working with right-facing or left-facing, if you're doing a right-facing, you are going to start with the right cord on your working cord. All right, so again, we have our two filler cords, we have our two working cords. The first step is to take your right cord and you're going to run it across the two filler cords on top, creating a P or a backwards 4, however you want to look at it. All right, kind of hold that in place, and then you take that right working cord behind the left working cord. All right, so that's what we look like to start with. All right, again, your right hand cord made a 4, went over your filler cords, but under the left cord. All right. The second step is to take your left cord behind. Okay, we got our filler cords. We're going to go behind them and then up through that right working cord. That was the 4. All right. Then we grab both of our working cords and we slide and we pull them up. Pull down on the filler cords so they stay straight, and you're going to snug that up, and that comes under. Now technically, this right here, this is a half square knot. So this is a right half square knot. All right, so to finish the knot, we're going to do exactly what we did before, but we're going to do it in reverse. All right, so we're going to take our left working cord, make a 4, cross over the two filler cords, okay? Use your thumb and a finger to hold that in place, and then you're going to go behind your right working cord. All right, so let's hold that like that so you can see. We made the 4, we went across and over our filler cords, and we went behind our right hand working cord. Second step is to take our right cord, take it behind the filler cords, and up through the 4 that you created. All right, so I'm going to hold that so I can pull that through. All right, so there's that. Okay, now we're going to tighten those, pull on your working cords. Filler cords never got touched. Okay, and there we go. Now we have a right-facing square knot, just like that. And you know it's a right-facing square knot because of this bump right here. That bump shows a right facing. Okay, so I'm going to slide that out of the way temporarily. I'm going to bring over 2 more cords, and we are going to do a left facing square knot. So everything that we just did, we're going to do in reverse. All right, so I have my 2 filler cords in the center. I have a right working cord and a left working cord. So I'm going to start with the 4. That we make the 4 with the left hand cord, go over the top of our filler cords, hold those in place, drop the right cord over the left, then the right cord comes behind the filler cords and up through the 4 that you created. Okay, I'm going slow because I just don't want anybody to get lost. And again, because it was a left facing square knot, I started with my left cord. That's always your first clue. Left facing, right facing, whichever comes first, that's the side you start with. So now that we did that, again, this part of the knot, this is a left facing half knot. It's real simple. All right, now to finish this, we make the backwards 4 going over our filler cords. Take our left cord over the top of that right one, goes behind the filler cords. Okay, you see that coming around from behind here, and then it comes up and through the 4 that we created. And then all we do is we tighten and we tighten. Okay, now I'm going to slide this back over, and you can see the difference between the two. We have a right-facing square knot, and then we have the left-facing square knot because our bump is on the left. Very, very simple. When you're doing a pattern that requires square knots, it is best to make sure that either all of your knots in the pattern are right-facing or all of the knots in your pattern are left-facing. That way you have symmetry through your whole pattern that you're doing for your wall hanging. All right, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to slide this guy out of the way because we kind of don't need him right now. And I'm going to show you a sennit. And all a sennit is the same knot repeated lengthwise, all right, vertically down. So again, with the right knot, we're leaving that guy there because we're just going to do another right knot. Make the backwards 4, cross over our filler cords, drop the left working cord over the right, take the left cord behind the filler cords and up through the 4 we created. And that is the first half. Okay, now to finish it, we make the number 4 over the filler cords, drop the right cord over behind the filler cords and up through. All right, so now we have 2 square knots. I'm going to keep going, and as you get going making these, you get faster and faster and faster. And we just keep going. And as you keep going down the strand, you see you create a neat little braided look. Now you can see I'm pulling on my filler cords, and it's just to make sure that they don't get all bunched up and crinkled. All right, I'm going to finish that. And there you go. Some people like to take these at the beginning of a project, and they'll do like rows of those across, but they'll only do like maybe 3 knots down, and then start their working project and panels down. It makes a really cute like tabbed look to the top hanging from like a wooden branch or the dowel rod. It's awesome. All right, so again, we did a square knot. This is the left facing square knot, and this is a right facing sennit. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Stay tuned shortly because we'll be doing one more technique coming out. The next one has to do with macro weaving and how to put braided roving into your woven project. All right, look forward to talking to you guys soon. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye.